On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry for James Conner. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Here we go, here we go.
Again, Wilson.
Here we go.
He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's tight right here, he's tight. Go, go. See it. On. Check 9, check 9. 5, ready to go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, they're scared, they're scared. Under 10, 10. Mike 50, Mike 50. Man, that's trash, that's trash. Ready.
Wilson will throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down, and this one might be going the other way. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Wilson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just rip.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
54, right there. 54 Mike.
It's our field.
From the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
64,
To throw is Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's get off the field, defense. Mike's 50. Go.
Here's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jones, a final shot before break. Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Mike's by 4. Check pass. Go.
Now Jones on first down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jones now on 3rd down.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Watch the curls.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Back to throw again.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54's Mike.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
80 weapon. See your face. Fix it. 50's the money. There you go.
Now Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, Mike 50. Watch the screen.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Blue down. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 1st and 10, Jones finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Mike 50. 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Whoa. Go.
Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And running with power here. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
from the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Squeeze, get in there. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. A quick throw out to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
We got this.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Throwing Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Jones throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.
And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.